Now that I've started to see other people wearing the Kigurumi suits, I'm starting to wonder, is there some kind of processing involved with this thing? Like, is Mikhail just standing there with a line of humans and he's like, poof! Now you're a dolphin. Wait a minute, I can't stand up. It's like wearing a sleeping bag. I'm sorry, Mr. Dolphin, I don't understand your click language. Then he decided it was just better to steal the tool shop's items and sell them for his own profit. Welcome back to Dream Maze, the Kigurumi adventure. I have Harumi now, and she's wearing something that is absolutely terrible. I combined the Cat Mama suit and a suit that I found a floor up from here into something amazing. I'm not sure what kind of amazing, though. And also, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a goose. Well, I decided to dress up like the avian version of a human being. I'm fairly convinced that if you went back in time and replaced humanity with geese, everything would be exactly the same. Both of you guys have the same ability to be jerks. No offense, though, of course. But I'm gonna have to mess around with a costume. My own costume, in fact. I already did the changing room thing. For some reason, I have to be wearing a different Kigurumi if I'm gonna work on my own. The tailor doesn't seem to like that. Last time I took off a suit in front of him, he just pointed at me and did one of those weird screeches you would hear in sci-fi movies. He didn't stop until I put it back on. Kinda weird. Well, I still want my chicken head because that gives me firepower. I'm gonna need that body. In fact, I should be showing off a few things first. I found more Kigurumis. I found him. He has some great kick and punch power. He has a pretty good defense, too. This guy is phenomenal at kick and kind of terrible at everything else. There's my suit. There's my backup suit. We got this thing, which is actually a small for once. And it doesn't really have as much defensive power as the stuff that I found the floor up from here. Look at that, defensive power 29 and phenomenal kick. Even though you look like Cthulhu now. And I found this thing. Sadly, I only found them in larges, which is kinda useless to me. In fact, is there anything else here that's a large? I don't really need it. Nope, I'll be working on the rest of this stuff now. So I just decided I was going to show you some costumes we missed out on, until I can make my own horrible monstrosity. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the kick of that. That's not kick. I'm going to take the punch of that, the kick of that, and the head off of my basic suit. I'm just going to keep the cockle-doodle one laying around. And I'll get something that's at least not as terrible as what Harumi is wearing. Good for me. I want to get to the top of this tower today. And the rest of this tower is a whole bunch of splitting off areas. Now we have a cab minus. Oh boy, I love cab minus. And what's the name of the suit here? Oh, they're blanks. I can't look at them now. Oh well. What do I have left over? I don't really need that. I have my chicken suit. And I'll just keep the walrus suit around just in case I need to switch out some things. But if you're wondering, there's a map room right here. And there's an exit over there. But I'm not taking that exit. There's another exit. There's an exit that leads to an item. It's isolated. Up on the 6th floor. Right here. This is where I was doing some of my candy and suit farming. But this room has an item. You can't reach this item unless you take that exit. The strawberry parfait. The strawbee parfait. What does this do? Besides being junk food, you can't have that late at night. Ah, it's a max heal. It's a full heal for somebody in the party. Pretty good when you really need it. And by the time we reach the end of this game, I'm gonna really need it. The last area is really, really tough. We have to use this exit that's right here. That's the only way we continue on in this area. And now we're at the 6th floor proper. I'm gonna try and see if I can't do like fade outs for stuff that we can't reach on a current floor. So we'll see what we get when I get going there. Actually, I haven't really spent a lot of time at this game because I was busy working. You know how it is. But here we are, 6th floor, giant room, absolutely nothing in it. Gotta go this way. We're gonna be heading right around. right past the map shop that's right there. Next door to it, a hole. You don't want to fall down it. I think you'll end up in Hirumi's room. You don't want that. Where we're really going is right here to this exit. Only one exit to the 7th floor, thankfully. But then it splits off again. Maybe I should get some information while I'm here. Oh boy, so helpful! Thank you for the helpful information. I am so happy to have received it. What he means by this is a dead end as in right here, this room. There's 2 beanstalks right next to each other. This is exit C. If you go in there, the only thing you'll find is a map room and a cop dog saying that there's a dead end with a fake wall somewhere. The fake wall is in level D, the exit D. So we're kind of blazing through this area now. It's like I know what I'm doing. That is a lie. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I never played this game before. What are you talking about? Actually, I did play this game before. It's the reason why I'm playing it. There's not a lot of guides on it. You check YouTube right now. You can pause the video. You have my permission. Go to the search and type in Let's Play Dream Maze. Oh, okay. If you type in Let's Play Dream Maze, you're going to get other things besides Dream Maze. Just type in Kigurumi, too. The only thing you'll find is my video, and right underneath it, it'll say something Let's Play Stoned. It's the only video I ever found of this game that wasn't a review. And he didn't get very far. Of course, he was under the influence, and he didn't get as far as the 6th floor of Cake Tower. So we've already went far and beyond his area. Hello. Thanks for that information. That is also a dead end. What am I doing in here then? Well, there's stuff. There's lots of stuff. There's stuff like running into walls. There is a presence somewhere in this labyrinth. There's also bees and bears. Jeez, all we need is sharks and I got my greatest fear. These bees are a pain in the butt. This bear, not so much. In fact, I don't even need his suit. Let's just get rid of him right now. Now we only got the pain in the butt bees. I might as well show off Thunder ability while I'm at it, since we still have the cat head. The cat head gave us the Thunder spell, which is the red-headed stepchild of the fire spell. And hits vertically instead of horizontally. Which makes it good on flying things, but they could just get out of the way by moving left or right. Not that great. Also, bees have remarkably high evasion rate. I got kinda lucky there. Usually they move around like crazy. And here's Mikhail again, I was just talking about him. He has a water of power. We could find a free one on this floor too. But they're actually pretty good. They'll help revive people. And he doesn't really have much else. He has a shield doll. He replaced the Everybody Punch with that. I forget what Finesse does. I'm going to buy it to find out. I don't want to buy more. How about you have better information? Better items next time. Ah, it increases everybody's agility. Well, I guess I'll use that on the boss. Maybe. What I'm looking for is a long passageway that leads to another present! I'm only missing... So far, I'm only missing the one that's locked behind a blue door. I can't get to that right now. Alright, which is the proper way out of here? I don't have a dedicated map, I just have a screenshotted one. Alright, yep, I know where I am now. There's 2 exits on this floor. This room right here has another free water of power. Great for reviving people. Now if the whole team passes out, then I'll get a game over. Okay, it doesn't sound so useful if I do it that way. That exit right there is exit F. I don't want to go there. That's why I turned around right into Penguin. No, I don't want Penguin. It's a kind of a crappy suit now. I don't even need the candy that badly either. I could just farm on the off-screen. What I could use is like a full potty HP up, or full potty. I'm not gonna dignify that one with a response. I'm just gonna go to exit E. There is a long passageway in exit E that has absolutely nothing going on in it. I'm in it right now. All these rooms are dead ends. All these bees lie. They are lying bees. Don't trust them. That's why the bee population is so low, they lie to people. I don't justify lying, ever. Oh, new kinds of moles, the Charlies. But they got tired of the poison moles already? Oh well. They are weak against kick, and I have a higher kick stat. Not high enough to defeat moles, however. I would have to do an all kick so I could do enough damage. Sadly, I don't pack enough kick on my regular main character. Kigurumi is running the show now. Less HP, but more attack power. She's a glass cannon. Or a tentacle cat cannon. Sadly, we can't do anything because these guys love to inflict a sleep status on you. But no matter how many times they use it, we still wake up in 4 turns. So the worst case scenario is they just keep on attacking me with impunity. How about this? Since that one's weakened, I give you fire, good sir. Now one of you is gonna explode. See this? I'm psychic. Cat powers give me psychic. Alright, that was great. What was their names again? Charlie. Yeah, I will miss them. Not really. In fact, they give me so much candy that it takes a while to actually load it up on my currency thing, whatever you call it. Right here, we're finally getting to where we need to go. Yay! I've activated elevators! They weren't on the last floor for once. He was trying to trick us. And I'm too smart for being tricked. Sadly, I gotta go back through this area. Oh boy, you know what? I'm just gonna cut that out. You're not going to miss anything. Well, that wasn't too bad. I expected that to be terrifying and horrible. Encounters like every 5 feet, but no, that was okay. Now we're at the F exit portion of the 9th floor. And we have a map room. Maybe I should grab a map for once. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm grabbing a map. I'm grabbing a map on the other floor too, because these two are unmitigated disasters. I got lost on this floor many times before I actually found the maps. And we didn't really grab anything too incredible, so if we did, we'd be using that changing room in Taylor. Improving ourselves a little bit more until the boss arrives. And here's Turbo! You remember Turbo? No, it's not the snail, it's just car. It's a stuffed animal car. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, it's probably just a plastic toy, but I'm assuming everything is a stuffed animal. They have stuffed animals of everything in this world. It is a dream world after all, someone thought about it, it lives here now. That's what happens. Alright, we're done with stuffed car. Oh, there's a conversation on this floor too. Probably nothing important. Speaking of nothing important, there's an eye-opener off to the west too. I don't need it because everybody gets put to sleep. I don't think there's a way to become immune to it either. There's certainly no suits that do that. Now we're here, at the last floor. Look at that unmitigated disaster. That is a lot of rooms to check out. Imagine not using a map for this. Ridiculous. At least we got a present. The last present I could get to in this tower right now. And the map room is right here. I'm going to be using this map. I'm going to have to. There is quick ways around this. There is several warps. You can see them on the more detailed version of the map. How about you stop shoplifting? The tool shop's gonna go bankrupt at this rate. We're gonna have to use certain warps and fight Lion Archaeologist. I was hoping he would appear sooner, because he's actually a really good suit for Kigurumi. I've tried in like a pre-play of this, and his stats will replace what she's wearing right now. It's great. I'm going to harvest your body parts now, I hope you don't mind. That was Shishizuki. He was just doing archaeology in this tower and he got punched in the face. So sad. Oh well, I got him now. Look at that punch and kick. Man, if he only had a medium version of himself, that would actually be pretty good. Speaking of which, why are they coming in shapes and sizes that would fit regular human kids? That's another question of mine. Ah, this warp right here. This will take us to a new place. Of course, that's what warps love to do. Now we could go right over there and continue on, but there's a weapon here, an item that I want. You saw it on the map, it's called a melt now. I have a melt now. I have now melted. Game over. No, it's me. I make a command. I point this at people and I say, you melt now. Because it's stormy out. You're like the witch from the Wizard of Oz. You have now melted in a storm. I love the name of that thing, the melt now. I'm using the melt now on the boss too. Heck with it. Now we use the yellow warp to reach this giant room. There's spinny floors, but if we just hug the walls, we should be safe. And we'll also battle Pumpkin Man. Yeah, let's get him out of the way. Smash the pumpkin! Sadly, I just left myself with bees. Actually, that's a pretty good trap. Watch out for that for Halloween. There are more menacing bee enemies, and I hate them. Oh, goodness do I hate them. So much I have to suppress myself from cussing, thinking about their existence. Yeah, they're not fun. You won't have fun either. You will have the anti-fun. Sans will show up and he'll throw those bees at you. You will not be happy. Yeah, you're not fooling me. I'm going straight. Okay, we get it. We can destroy you. It's fun. We all had a great time. We all had a fantastic time at destroying you, land. If we just hug that wall and head right south, there's this exit. And there's this boss! You're an odd-looking duck. He runs the show around here. Well, I can't get away from a boss battle anyway. Hey, I thought you said you run the show around here. What are those two guys? They look exactly like you. Are they body doubles? This is the Big Sparrow. The Big Sparrow Trio. It's the Sparrier Trio. And unlike their namesake, they are not very strong. You can beat them in one all attack. Not much of a boss there, if you ask me. It's kinda terrible. Also, he was doing less damage. He must have tried a different attack. Yep, I punched you in the stomach. I know you're real. That's why I did that. And we only get one of the Big Sparrow outfits, because the last Kigurumi is the one you get to keep. He's large, though. I don't like this. I can't really use him for anything. I guess I'm gonna have to store him and see if I can use him for spare parts. I'm feeling like getting a new friend soon. And here's the second princess. We're done the second tower already. Out of 3. Even though there's supposed to be 4 princesses, I don't know where the other one's hanging out. She's probably safe. Instead of a key, we're going to be getting all of her HP back. And she'll be in the wishing room going, what exactly were they wearing? It was terrible. I'd rather be rescued by a guy in a chicken suit. And the princesses aren't gonna let this one down either. And that's it. That's the end of this tower. The only thing of note is we didn't get that present on the first floor. I'm gonna have to do that later. This is the warp to go right back to the entrance. Oh hey, look! It's Archaeology Lion again. I'm just gonna leave this off on a high note, hoping that this lion is some different size. Some different size at all. I'll take anything at this point. I'll take another small. You know, just to keep around. There is an item that you can use on suits to see what their size is before you destroy them. I didn't buy any of those. I was a miser. So, is it a medium? It better be. Drat! Alright, I'm done for now. Good night, folks.